Run a company, raise a family. Tonight's Newsmaker does both, in addition to making sure thousands of people are comfortable at work.
For the last several years, she's been in charge of one of the Piedmont Triad's top 5 largest women-owned companies. Jennifer Cashion's company is a pioneer and a leader in making what it calls high-quality, mid-priced, often customized office furniture. And in the next few weeks, her life's about to change dramatically again. In an area of South High Point, just barely across the Randolph County line, sits DARRAN Furniture, a family institution.
This is our machining plant.
Okay.
We get in the veneer panels here,
Right.
and we press them, and we machine them, sand them, and get it ready to assemble.
Right.
What happens here isn't all that unlike what happens in hundreds of other furniture factories, except this one's owned by someone who's literally grown up in a man's world. Jennifer Cashion started working here when she was 16, answering calls at the switchboard. Then, after getting a degree at Wake Forest University, she returned.
When I got out of school, I wasn't exactly sure, if the family business was something I wanted to go into, because you hear, these stories about it breaking families apart, and also stories about, the second generation not having the same passion that the original owner did.
In this case, the original owner was Jennifer's dad, Randy Hollingsworth. And yes, this old scrapbook picture of the two turned out to be accurate. Back in the late 70s, Hollingsworth founded the company along with his partner, Darryl Stout. Darryl's the Dar in DARRAN. Randy's the Ran in the company name. Hollingsworth took over sole ownership in the late 1990s, and probably a couple of decades after this picture was taken, quickly let Jennifer and her brother Jeff get involved in day-to-day operations. Jeff on the sales end, Jennifer doing everything from sales to marketing to office manager.
He wanted somebody to take over that had been, and seen all the aspects that I'd seen of the company. Right. And also, I was very interested in leading the company. He's doing pre-cat.
Mission accomplished in 2009 when Jennifer became president CEO upon her dad's retirement, her brother Jeff, VP of Sales. Today, Jennifer supports DARRAN's 150 employees who crank out about 150 pieces of office furniture every day as part of a mass customization operation her father pioneered. In other words, many of these pieces, even though they're part of 16 collections, are customized for a client's individual needs, especially when it comes to size.
What has been the biggest change in office furniture, say like over the last 10 years, that you have seen?
It's gone more and more modern, clean lines, smaller offices, less is more, using mixed materials like glass and metal.
And with more and more companies stressing communication and collaboration, open offices like this one are hot right now. Also notice how some of these people are standing.
They say sitting is the new smoking. If you sit all day, you have, a strained neck, potentially bad back, poor circulation, muscle degeneration.
So desktops that rise and fall at the touch of a button have become the norm, complete with height in inches showing up on digital displays. This furniture has become so popular, DARRAN can't turn it out as fast as Jennifer would like. She'd even like to start a second shift, but finding skilled workers like these is tough.
We've had a real difficulty, finding the skilled labor.
But Jennifer's about to face a different type of skilled labor. She's 8 months pregnant.
How do you plan on being a mom of a newborn and a 3-year-old and at the same time running a company? I mean, do CEOs get maternity leave?
I will, thankfully,
Okay.
with it being a family-owned business.
Right.
My brother and my dad can step in for that little bit of time that I'm away.
But she does plan on coming back and working a full schedule after the first of the year, and she attributes that to a good husband who's very understanding, as well as great daycare arrangements. As for the need for skilled workers, DARRAN is working with area community colleges and high schools to recruit talent, but it's still a big challenge, and the company is hiring if you think you have the skills and are interested.